Lisa and I are not cousins or sisters, although people sometimes assume we are related because we travel and live together. We are best friends. We met at school and have shared a flat for the past 2 years. We understand each other's habits well, divide the household jobs fairly, and often spend holidays together when our work schedules allow it. Knowing how long they had known each other removed the earlier confusion.
I worked as a chef when I was younger and later taught history. I do not want to return to either job full-time. What I want to do next is become a writer. I have several story ideas and have started planning a novel. I'll continue teaching part-time at first so I can earn money while developing a regular writing routine. That option matched the person's needs more closely than the alternatives.
I do not have to go to work today, and staying home all afternoon would make me restless. I'm going to go for a drive in the countryside. The weather is clear, and I want to visit a small village I have never seen before. I'll take some food with me and return before it gets dark. The choice fitted the situation better than the other ideas they had discussed.
Please buy a dozen eggs for the cake. The bread costs £2 and the large bottle of milk is £3, but the eggs are £1.50. I only need 1 box today. Check that none are broken before you pay and put them carefully at the top of the shopping bag so they do not get damaged. No extra charge or item needed to be added to that figure.
Hi, I'm calling to tell you about lunch. I first said it might be ready at 1, but the meat needs longer in the oven.
Should I come home earlier then?
3 o'clock would be too late for the children. Lunch will be ready at 2. Could you come home a little before then and set the table?
Of course. I'll head back just before 2.
Perfect. I still need to finish the vegetables and make the sauce.
The meeting room is free from 4, but several people have another appointment then. 3 o'clock was suggested, although the manager cannot attend at that time. The meeting is at 2 this afternoon. Please arrive 10 minutes early with the sales figures. We want to finish by 3:30 so the visitors can catch their train. The new arrangement also avoided a rushed journey at the busiest part of the day.
My manager was not always friendly, and sometimes he was strict because the work required high standards. I liked him because he taught me a lot. He explained how to handle difficult clients, organize priorities, and correct mistakes without becoming defensive. The responsibilities he gave me helped me develop confidence and prepared me for the position I have now. The clarification prevented the same misunderstanding from affecting the next decision.
Many office employees work from 9 to 5 and remain at a desk for most of the day. Being a writer is different because I work at irregular times. Some mornings I start before sunrise, while on other days I write late at night. The schedule depends on deadlines and when I can concentrate, although I still try to keep several hours free for family life.
Today's list contains 2 clients from France and 3 from the UK, which may be why the numbers became confused. There is 1 American client. Her name is Leslie, and her appointment is at 11. Please place the correct form on the reception desk and confirm her contact number when she arrives, as the previous record contains an old address. No extra charge or item needed to be added to that figure.
When we travel to India, we do not usually head straight to the mountains, and the beach is too far from where our relatives live. We often go to the park near their home. It has a lake, food stalls, and a large area where the children can play. We normally spend several hours there before returning for dinner. There is still enough time to arrive, prepare, and deal with any small delay.
Hi, I think I left my bag in your cafe this afternoon. I paid at the counter, but I definitely had it after that, and I did not sit near the door. Could you look in the corner beside the tall plant? That is where my table was. The bag is small and brown, with a set of keys and a notebook inside. They plan to arrive early enough to avoid any further confusion there.
We considered the back entrance because it is quieter, but delivery vehicles use that area. The side entrance was locked when we arrived. We met at the front entrance where the sign and ticket office were easy to see. I arrived first and waited beside the steps until the others came. From there, we all went inside together. The final location also allowed the group to continue the journey together.
The assignment does not need to be 6 pages, and 5 would still be longer than the limit. It should be 4 pages, including the introduction and conclusion. The reference list may go on a separate page and will not count. Focus on analysing the evidence rather than repeating background information simply to make the work appear longer. A second check confirmed that no part of the total had been counted twice.
The weather forecast used to decide whether I exercised. Heat, rain or darkness each provided a good excuse. Then I joined a centre near the station. Inside I can choose a treadmill, set a precise pace and move straight to strength training afterwards. I miss outdoor scenery sometimes, but consistency matters more. A controlled indoor space means the session happens regardless of what is falling from the sky.
I leave my shoes beside the door and start just before sunrise. The promenade is nearly empty, fishing boats are returning, and the air smells of salt. On calm days, I run on firm sand. When the tide is high, I use the path above the beach. Hills might improve my fitness more quickly, but the sea makes me want to go out, and that is what sustains a routine.
There is a park 15 minutes away, yet traveling there makes a short run feel like an expedition. I prefer stepping outside and beginning immediately. My route uses residential roads, a shopping street before it gets busy, and a hill near the station. I wear reflective clothing and avoid rush hour because cars are the obvious disadvantage. Even so, the convenience of running through my own streets keeps the habit simple.
I am training for 10 kilometers and need honest numbers. GPS can lose signal beneath trees, but the stadium lane never changes. 25 laps means 10 kilometers. The surface is forgiving. There are no traffic lights, and I can leave water beside the start line. Scenic routes are more enjoyable, but when I am testing pace or racing a friend, measured laps on the track are far more useful.
Did you hear the callers on the Youth Council programme last night? Half of them were under 25, and they were making sharper points than some of the older guests.
I did. At the community forum last month, the front rows were full of students. Young people clearly see politics as something that affects rent, transport and education, not as a distant subject.
Social media has helped create that change. A short clip from a council meeting can reach thousands of people before the evening news, and campaigns can organise volunteers almost overnight.
It changes campaign communication, but I would not say it changes politics itself, and I would not rely on it for understanding. I am more impressed that people now read long-form reports, compare newspapers, and check official data.
So, you think the public is better informed than before?
Overall, yes. There is still misinformation, but people have more tools, and many are learning to verify claims.
Another encouraging sign is the number of women standing in local elections. Our district used to have 1 female candidate. This year, there are 7.
That is a real improvement. Political institutions make better decisions when women are present in greater numbers.
And younger voters can see leadership that looks more like the society it represents.
The new podcast contained thoughtful interviews, and the episodes were not unusually long. Its failure came from a different source. The creators did not promote the show effectively. They uploaded each episode and assumed listeners would discover it automatically, but they rarely shared short clips, contacted related communities, or explained clearly what made the program distinctive. As a result, even people who might have enjoyed the content did not know it existed. This example should not lead us to dismiss podcasting. In my view, it is a great way to build a community. Regular episodes allow hosts and listeners to develop an ongoing conversation, especially when audiences can send questions, suggest topics, or respond to one another. Podcasting is not only useful for entertainment, it can support education, professional discussion, and shared interests. Nor is it a waste of time when the purpose and audience are clear. The lesson is that good content and community potential are not enough by themselves. Creators must also make the program visible and invite people into the conversation. The new podcast contained thoughtful interviews, and the episodes were not unusually long. Its failure came from a different source. The creators did not promote the show effectively. They uploaded each episode and assumed listeners would discover it automatically, but they rarely shared short clips, contacted related communities, or explained clearly what made the program distinctive. As a result, even people who might have enjoyed the content did not know it existed. This example should not lead us to dismiss podcasting. In my view, it is a great way to build a community. Regular episodes allow hosts and listeners